Hi, I'm Vidya and I'm part of Rotary's global initiative on menstrual health and hygiene. Menstrual health management is a globally recognized public health challenge. It not only meets all the seven focus areas of Rotary, which is literacy, maternal health, child health, peace, preventive health care, and economic development, but it can also help governments further social and economic empowerment and growth. It also contributes to achieving a great number of sustainable development goals of quality education, gender equality, and clean water and sanitation as set out by the United Nations. Our country, India, is confusing in many ways. The same society that celebrates women as goddesses also exhibits unusual dichotomy in the way society looks at menstruating women. On one hand, we celebrate fertility with events like Manjal Nirati Viras, while simultaneously stigmatizing everything that's being fertile entails. And this has curbed the possibility of having any open, honest, and constructive conversations around menstruation. Friends, menstrual hygiene is not just about wash. Yes, access to water and sanitation is very important and it's a critical component. But there are many issues to be addressed, be it the menstrual related shame and taboo or the bigger issue of period poverty, a reality even in developed countries. And then there is this universal issue of soil pollution due to menstrual waste. Under Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, the focus is certainly there on technical solutions, which is access to sanitation and to some extent provision of pads or other menstrual materials, uh, which is very important because in India, something like 36% of women have access to sanitary pads. But is that all is there to menstrual health management? I'd like you to know that menstrual hygiene issues have a severe impact on women and girls' rights, their dignity, and their well being. A woman's menstrual health is crucial to her well being, and not only of hers but also to her family and her community. So it is not just ladies matters, Pengal Samacharam. 50% of the world's population is female, which means the other 50 is men. So men cannot just ignore it. Men and boys can support women and girls to manage menstruation effectively across different social domains, including household, community, school, work, and they can also influence the women and girls' experience of menstrual hygiene management through many roles as husbands, fathers, brothers, teachers, peers, co workers, policymakers, and leaders. But we as a society have a responsibility to build an environment which is open to facilitate conversation around it. Just think about it in an Indian context 23 million women, girls, 23 million girls drop out of school every year when they start menstruating in India. What does no education mean? It means that they are dependent on somebody for everything else, even if they are able to earn. And even what they are able to earn is going to be pittance. The International Monetary Fund estimates that equal participation of women in workforce will increase India's GDP by 27%. And there is one estimate which says that country could potentially, grow its GDP by 2025 to 700 billion. To put it in our currency terms, our GDP today is something like 215 lakh crores, and we are talking about adding 58 lakh crores to that. I'll make it even simpler for you. Just take one industry, telecom. More than half of Indian women don't use cell phones, and 80% of Indian women do not use it to connect to the internet. If as many women as men had phones, it could create something like 17 billion US dollars in revenue just for phone companies. That is just one industry, ladies and gentlemen. That's one core industry, and that's the kind of revenue you can generate in the next 5 years. But is it all about money or access to products or water and sanitation? No. There is one more reason which is very close home, affecting each and every one of us today, which is our environment, the air you breathe, the water you drink, the food you eat every day. We all live on the same earth. The correct disposal of sanitary waste is essential to our health and well being. So, both men and women, we need to work together to build sustainable solutions to this problem. You may ask, how does this really concern me? But a single sanitary pad takes 500 to 800 years to decompose. Can you imagine what this is doing to your environment? We as a country need to band together and take urgent action on all these issues that I have raised today. And we need to work for advocacy and policy changes. We need to move away from use and throw disposables to reusables and ban plastic from the menstrual hygiene space. The Prime Minister himself has set an example and broken the silence by speaking about menstrual hygiene in his Independence Day address. So let's all break the silence, start conversations, and help to bring to forefront some very important issues which we can help make all our lives